Wave. Say, hey, I'm Ella. I'm a little girl. I'm spending time with Daddy today. No one else is here. My last day of parental leave. Go back to work next week. I'm looking forward to it. Ready to make myself useful in society again. So it is kind of sad because I have had a lot of fun with these little babies. But yeah, it's a quiet day because the other one, the two are at daycare, the two older ones are at daycare, and the other twin is at a doctor's appointment. So it's just me and my little girl. So this is the last time I do a morning stream, unless it's like a weekend maybe. So I thought, why not? Oh, I also know what I want to do for 7,000 subs. It kind of snuck up on me last minute. And hey, good morning, Scott. Hello, Quality. I'm going to work next week. Hey, why not indeed? Hey, Tom. Yeah, looking forward to coming back. I am looking forward to coming back to work. So ready to do it. But last day being Mr. Mom, and it's been fun. But for 7,000 streamers, I decided to like do a daily post of my rereads starting in July. Right now, I think I got like 10. This is my last day to do some heavy reading. After that, I'm gonna slack down a little bit on it. But I think by the end of July, I should have enough to do a daily video for each one. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, hello there. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I am too. By the way, I'm kidding. Yeah, she is pretty cute. Let me see if I can get her to smile. Hey, hey, little girl. We're gonna smile. Smile, smile, smile. She smiles a lot. Not she doesn't laugh like Forrest will laugh now. I actually had him laughing this morning. Is that rain? Megan is not gonna be happy. I doubt she got the oh no, the plug came out. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. She didn't get her is that plugged in now? Yeah, it is. Um I doubt she never brings the umbrella with her, and it's pouring down right now. Just started pouring down. It may just be pouring down here though. It's weird because in certain parts of town, it's storming here and it's not somewhere else. Like I was like literally uh, maybe 2 miles away at the park, and it was storming. And when I came here, it wasn't even raining. So it rains in pockets. Hey, good morning, Tyler. Did you get my email? And oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you. Look, Ella, you got $1. You got $1. Mr. Alex gave you $1. Say, oh, bless you. You get a sneeze for $1. That's what you get for $1. A little sneeze. Here, you want to talk to people? Say, yay! Oh, if you spit up, that'd be terrible because Dad did not bring a burp cloth. Yay! Say, Dad, I am not interested with the thing there. Hey, here, let me see if I can get her to smile. Watch, let's see. Hey, 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 you look at, hey, what you not looking? Hey, hey, wait. Look at me, I'm right here. I'm the only thing here. What you, I'm the only thing here. There's literally nothing here to look at but me. What do you, hey, you gonna look at me? No, no, she's not. All right, so yeah, okay. Yeah, what? Oh, come on, man. I do not have a burp cloth because I burped her earlier. Yeah, I know. Come on, dude. Oh well. If she spits up one more time, you're gonna have to look at my wall of games. That's Daddy's fault though. That's Daddy's fault. Here, you want your passage? She is very content. She sleeps through the night. Um, Sometimes she sleeps late. Like I'm shocked she woke up at 7:30 today because usually it's about now, about 8:30 she'll wake up, 8 or 8:30, and she goes to bed at 12. We wake her up at midnight and feed her and put her to bed, or 11:30, and she sleeps for a good solid 7, 8 hours. It's really rare to have a kid like 3 months to do this, and my other son does it too. Like we just got, she starts. Yeah, these are funny. Yeah, exactly. It's like, no. No, is that Winter with Akbar? Get out of here. Get out of here, Scott. That's funny. Yeah, for real. Let's see. You want to have a plug in it? Oh, there's a smile. There's a smile. Don't spit up again, please. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Mm. Um, but whoa, ah, Bubba, you just miss. Okay. Anyway, so with the website, theexpandinguniverse.com, one of our heaviest contributors, Jason Ditzel, who's doing the Touring the Galaxy, he's doing them right now. These are his final articles for the summer because he's actually officially in June. He gave me these and he said, "Hey, I need to take the rest of the summer off," which is fine. I mean, he's dealing with a promotion at work and has to get ready for that. So I'm needing extra articles for the rest of the summer, July, August, and probably September. So he's taking some time off there. So I'm working on trying to put articles up on the site this weekend, and then after that, it's going to be rough to find free time. My wife is going to be helping out the local youth theater for the next couple of weeks, I believe she said. So when I get home from work, I'm taking care of kids until the big girls go to bed. My wife will be home about 8:30, and I will have zero time to do anything else. That's why I'm trying to preset all the videos for June, which I think I have completed now. I need to check and make sure, but I think I've completed all that now. I think I have all those videos up now. But I'm trying to get things ready so when things get back to normal, I don't have all day to do stuff. I won't fall behind. All right, let's see. That's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah, yeah. They're fine. He keeps moving along and he keeps tying in other. He makes other continuity references. John Whitman is above his game. Again, pigeonholed to write Goosebumps ripoffs, but makes the story good enough to keep you engaged. And remember, it was originally only supposed to be 6, but because it was selling so well, they ordered more. So it's not his fault for, think about that. I think it was the sequel movies. Remember, she's my girl, Tom. Probably the sequel movies. Yes, I just finished those recently. Can't wait to do my reviews on them. I love Bullocks and Blue Max. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, it's great. Their friendship is detailed just great. Those great moments together. No, I don't get tired of that question, and I'm not. I hear people enjoy Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I hear people love those. I haven't heard now from the EU community some friends who are honestly against. A lot of people are against the Obi-Wan series, but I haven't heard from my friends who don't care either way whether they like Obi-Wan or not. But if they love Boba Fett and Mandalorian, I'm pretty sure they're gonna love Obi-Wan. I just don't have any interest in it. But that's a fine question. It's funny how these things. This is like Mike from what's it called, Monsters Inc. 2, or Monsters Inc. even, where every title covers up his face. um, Hasty, right, is her name? Yeah. Hasty. Yeah, the speech she gives. It's a good speech. Galandro is great. Galandro is great. And the better draw. You know, it's funny because I got, and this is what happens when I'm rereading. I'm realizing when I get to the trilogies, I forget what takes place in what book, and I get things mixed up a little bit. Like for instance, and I said this, and someone corrected me. Someone corrected me when I did the review. But I thought that he shot the slaver Zalarb out of the airlock. No, that was two different characters. Torm, was that the guy? He got shot out of the airlock in the first book, and in the second book, Zalarb just got killed. And Zalarb was a slaver, but I thought he shot the slaver out the airlock. But again, as years go by, a lot of these trilogies, I've forgotten how events took place in what order. Coruscant Nights, the same thing. Like books 1 and 2, I had flip flopped. You know, if you'd have asked me earlier, I said, yeah, that happened in book 1, right? They said, no, that happened in book 2. I was like, oh, I got that. And I mean, it's okay. It's been years, decades sometimes since I've read those books, but I'm really enjoying that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anything in particular you like? I am having a lovely day with my daughter, Ella. Thank you. Thank you. And Christian, whenever you want to come over and babysit for free, you're more than welcome. Christian's like, no, I was just telling you, have a nice day. I'm Splitsville, not babysitting. Now, that'd have been awesome. Are the Inquisitors and Third Sister? I don't know who Third Sister is, but Inquisitors are. They were borrowed from the EU. Now, whether this is the same Inquisitors or not, I doubt it. But the idea was brought from the EU. And here's the and by the way, check out Saga of Steve Rogers. My good friend Tom's over there. He's a great guy. I know Tom. I miss Tom. Miss seeing him. Megan misses his wife too. So we're good friends to everyone. And Megan would say hello if she knew you were watching. But about the new canon borrowing from the EU, I hear this a lot, and it's fine if people get upset about it. But for me, Disney bought Star Wars. They bought all the EU, and so they're just going to rehash those ideas because they were good ideas. Let's face it. Everyone goes, oh, they ripped off 7, 8, and 9 from the EU. I mean, sometimes. In fact, remember, I told you all how. Before 7 came out, how 9 was going to end. Or when 7 came out, I said, here's what's going to happen in 9. They're like, you can tell the future. No, I've read the EU. I know what story they're using. Now, does that make me mad? Frustrated a little, maybe. But the thing is, though, they own it. They can do whatever they want. There was a kid. I think I've said this before. It's been a while. There was a kid in my neighborhood. Oh, here, Ella wants to look. There, we look at the Ella. Bubba, did you spit up again? Okay, no, she didn't. Oh, that's a scary sound if y'all hear her gurgling like that. Okay. Do you want down? Do you want to lay down? Okay. What is she wants to sit up, it looks like. She wants to be more involved with this conversation. There was a kid in my neighborhood who had a Millennium Falcon. He had all the big Star Wars toys. I'm not kidding. He took the Millennium Falcon and went, meteor shower, and he threw bricks down on it and busted it to pieces. My heart as a child broke. He was one of those. He was like Sid from Toy Story. He just destroyed all his toys. Now, did he have the right to do so? Yes, technically they were his toys. He can do whatever he wants. I knew a kid who also would paint his toys. You know, paint his action figures. He thought his dad. He had little. Remember when you had a little paint kit when you were little? He got his paint kit and he'd color some G.I. Joe's pants red or something, but it was paint on your G.I. Joe's. And I thought, that's terrible. She gets all choked up about this when I talk about it. But anyway, oh, thank you, Arthur. There you go. I'll let that, here you go. Let that go up there for a bit. Anyway, I didn't like how he treated his toys, but they were his toys. I don't like how they, for lack of a better word, bastardize the EU and the new canon. I don't like that. but they do own it. So they can do whatever they want to, and they definitely are. But also, not to give credit to the EU is a little that's a little that's a little bit jerky there. All right. So anyway, that may have been too long. Whoa, what's going on? What's wrong? You're getting restless. See if I can put her down. In the Mississippi, what's your top Clone Wars novel? Dark Rendezvous, probably, or MedStar. MedStar is really good. Oh, Scott answered that for you. Oh, that's awesome. And see, Christian, that's the thing. I bet, and everyone grew up this way. When I was a kid, you're going down. You're going down. How old's your baby, by the way? Hey. Who knows? My children and yours could be best friends one day. There you go. Well, Bubba, you're the one that was you goofball. Now she's smiling. She's like, got what I wanted. It's like Brer Rabbit going to the briar patch. Everybody has a laughing place. Hers is that little pillow there. Okay. So there she is. The baby's fine. I didn't just lay her on the carpeted floor, even though it's nice carpet, not some nappy carpet. With me growing up, I hardly knew anyone who read the EU. My brother did until he moved to college. Then he stopped reading. And then it was very rare to find someone else who read it. And then when in college, I found Bruce, and I could talk to Bruce about it. But eventually, Bruce stopped reading because after he graduated college, he just didn't have time to read. And so I was just reading it all by myself, and I was dying for people to talk to. Now, I had the Star Wars forums, but that's not the same as having a discussion, right? So I know exactly what you mean. And it's a lot of reasons that people love these the reviews I do and everything, because they get to talk about that. Yeah, I agree with that. Or no, Matt, I don't. Or here's something else I like, Matt, that you skipped. And I love those. I don't always respond to all those comments on my videos, but I love to hear about them. Again, agree and disagree. If you said, no, Matt, I didn't like it, or I didn't think it was that bad, Matt. Like I knew when I reviewed, what was it? Darth Vader and the Nth Assassin. It's not bad. I'm sorry, but I thought it was. But the second time, maybe because every other Darth Vader comic book is terrible. But it wasn't that bad. And I was like, oh, this one isn't as bad. And I try to come in there with an objective view, like I remember hating this or I remember loving this, but let's reset. Let's see how it holds up. And there was another book, I'm not going to say which one, that greatly, I thought was ho-hum the first time I read it. And this time I was like, wow, that was really good. That was a really good adventure. And that happens. And then the vice versa happens. I was going, oh, that was not very good. Something I just read was a continuity breaker. I never knew. It was one of my favorite stories. I was like, wait a minute, that can't fit in the continuity. How dumb. And I mean, it's from Star Wars Tales, so I'm not really that upset about it, but still. I don't know who Reva is. Am I saying that right? Reva? I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't know. Is that, oh, that's the Obi-Wan person. Okay. What do you think about it, Tom? Do you like Obi-Wan? Are you enjoying Obi-Wan? I know Raging Rhino is. I watched a little bit of his show last night. Man, I love those guys. I love all of those guys. But I can't listen to New Canon for that long. But this shows you how much I love Rhino and everyone. I can listen to them. I hate talk about New Canon. It just doesn't interest me. But I love listening to those guys. I love it. Oh, man. Legends of Disney. I'm so far behind the comments now. Again, Arthur, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I did say I was going to do that, wasn't I? Today is the only day I can. It rained today, so I can't mow the grass. I'll try. They're not going to look pretty. But you didn't buy Tails 4 for their prettiness, right? I'll try to get at least one up. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Yeah, this is the only day I can do that. We'll have to do that, Bubbas. We'll see. Hey, Noah, find out about Matthew Stover. Where, if you can send me the clip of the interview or something where he said that, I'd like to see it. I know that may be lazy because it's probably out on Star Wars Theory's video channel, but I did like a easy once over and couldn't find it. But if you know where he said that, I'd like to hear it. Now, that is weird. They probably took a stock photo. That is weird. I didn't think about that. You're right. It's good, though. I really like that one. I thought it was really good. Yeah, and that sucks, too. But... Oh, shut up. She's 3 months. My twins are 3 months, too. We had them February 22nd. 22 twins. Got in the newspaper. The local news, nothing's happening today. And it was funny, like a few weeks later, someone goes, when we brought them into their first hospital check, so the nurse goes, oh, these were the TV twins. And my wife's like, yes. So happy. Tom knows my wife. It's like, Megan was like secretly happy that they knew that she was the TV twins. Oh, gosh. Oh, look out. He's here. I didn't even know Rhino was here. Hey, if you're still here. Oh, I love that man. See, boy, it would have sucked if I was talking bad about him. I bet he was here when I was talking. I don't know if you heard me talk about you earlier, but that's funny. I learned my lesson about saying different things because I remember the first time I found out that Ryder Wenham was watching my channel. I said I loved his book, but I hated the title. I thought the title was so stupid. And I thought it was so stupid that I said, I bet the editor changed it. Because I said, Ryder can't be that stupid to name something so lame like this. I said, I said, that's a publisher thing that probably Ryder was not happy with. I said, I feel bad because he wrote a great novel and has a crappy title. And Ryder responded in the comments. He said, because that's when I started reaching out to him. We still talk every once in a while. And he said, no, that was my idea. I was like, wait, you're the Ryder? And then, well, I mean, y'all know my Del Rey story. The day I found out Del Rey was watching my channel. It was the day before my Last Jedi reaction video came out. I remember Brian called me because he was at Celebration when Del Rey gave me a present. Del Rey had asked for me. He goes, Matt. I said, yeah. He went, I just told you Del Rey was watching your channel. I said, Brian, that was already set to go. He went, but why? I was like, well, tell Del Rey hello. Let's see. Stackpole, I think, is getting paid for X-Wing comic books. You can pay for the novels and for the reprints. I know, isn't that great? Oh, get out of here. That was terrible, wasn't it? I don't think I like any of those. Golly, I'm so far behind on comments. See, that's neat. And I'm late to that generation, but I know some second generation EU fans, like their parents read the EU, and I'm close to their parents' age. But I think that's awesome. Did I like that one? I don't think I did. I can't remember. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Oh, maybe he did hear. I don't know. Maybe he did hear. It'd have sucked if I'd have said, man, that Rhino guy, I can't stand him. That'd have sucked. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Up, 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 up. Yeah. Hey, hey. Old school film and gaming reviews. Pulling off an all-nighter. Whoa, look out. Crazy. All right. Hey, good morning, Jamie. Good morning. You're still here. Okay, good. 5 months. And 12. The name's Diane. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Ella, you're going to have lots of friends. We're going to have lots of friends. She's like, Dad, I just want to sit here and suck on my passy. And this is the thing. He does it, and I tell him that. Rhino to me is the guy who it's funny. He's watching the new shows. He's saying everything wrong with it. But the thing is, though, why? Why do you want to torture? It's like you just want to torture yourself. You're the guy you're the guy digging through the trash can and going, it's all garbage in here. Well, yeah. But I absolutely like I said, that's why I never, well, I comment every once in a while, and usually I'm feeding babies and changing babies and doing other, I have you guys running and talking, but you're talking New Cannon, so I'm not really listening. I'm not really, that involved in the conversation, but I just love to hear y'all talk, man. Tuscan Bob, my boy, of course, open airlock policy is great, and Tuscan Bob I love too, but yeah, it's so enjoyable. It's one of the few times I watch something that talks about New Cannon. I love it. Rhino, I keep saying this. I need to have you on the channel. I need to have you on this channel again. Yeah, need to look that up. Yeah, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of cool. Hey, thank you. Oh, Wheel of Time book. Do you know I have a Wheel of Time? It's not a first edition book, but it's the first one like that with that a little bit different cover, signed by Robert Jordan. It was one of his last appearances, I think, in the summer of 2005. I got him to autograph. So I took a picture with him too. And when I said, "Can I take a picture?" he said, "Yes." And then he got up and announced, "Guys, I don't mind pictures. I just will not do full frontal nudity." And everyone laughed. He was a really funny guy. Yeah, I would take the time to enjoy them. Don't if you're getting tired or you feel like you need to stretch your legs, do something else, read it. Enjoy each one of these. Enjoy the books. I'd agree with that. Don't start just boom boom unless you're just like me. You're like, reading's my hobby. I love doing it, and I want to do it all the time. And you just hop from one book to the next. That could be it. Yep, that's great. Uh-oh. Only when it's reading Clone Wars books. Hold on one moment, folks. One moment. Sorry, that was the missus. This little man's coming back from his doctor's appointment, which went okay. Went okay. So, yeah. All right. So let's see. Yes, I have read Wheel of Time, and Wheel of Time is really good. We did reviews on it. I don't remember the episodes. It's on Prince of the Universe. It was a year or so ago. I have a podcast, and me, Stephen, and Bruce went through each book. And Stephen put me up to do it because he's a big Wheel of Time fan. And it was right before the show, so maybe in 2 years ago, probably in 2020. And I can't remember the episodes right now. I'll have to look it up. That was not me. If you heard that, little girl, are you feeling your pants there, Bubba's? That was loud. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's awesome. 2-year-old. You know, when my kids turned 2, my older girls, that was on their second birthday. That was the first time they'd ever slept through the night completely. And I was shocked. And for the most part, they slept through the night ever since. These little twins I have now, about a month ago, they started a little before they were 2.5 months old, or just a little over 2 months old. They sleep through the night now. Like this one sleeps 7-8 hours straight at night. They don't do it during the daytime, but at night they know when to sleep. And my son was the one waking up every once in a while, once a night, whatever, to get midnight or 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock feeding or something. And then he'd wake up again at 6 or 7. And now he's the one that wakes up about 6:30 or 7. He sleeps about 6-7 hours. It's amazing how simple the second batch is for us. Because, like I said, if we would have had these twins first, they'd have been perfect. We thought, oh, twins are easy, and then had the other twins. Oh, the girls were not as easy as these twins are. Yeah, she does. Oh, really? Yeah. It's funny because, oh, he did? Oh, I have to check it out. It's funny because I think Rhino has a lot of great things to say about Kenobi. Oh, did Tim drop a video today? Did I not see it? I don't think I saw it. I checked. Uh-oh. Hey, Bubba's. Let's see. Oh, he just did it. Like right before I went live. Okay, that's why I didn't see it. You want to come back up here now? You ready? You ready? When brother comes to me, I have to cut this stream short. I thought my wife said because it's raining, I told you, she doesn't want to carry both of them. So, because my other little girl has to go to an appointment now, so we may have to cut it short. What's wrong with you? You got fed before we came. Daddy made sure. Yeah. So this one toots really loud, like really loud. And so it's kind of funny. And the other one, he is not as loud, but it's funny. We were trying to get him because the doctor needed him to poop. She needed a stool sample. And I was like, the dude didn't poop all day long. And this morning I was like, no poop. I said, oh man. And then I was like, hey, little man, you need to poop. And then he looked at me and went, and I was like, whoa, just called upon it. Yeah, Kenobi's story in the EU is really good. It's really good. And to be fair, that's all we needed was the novel. I did a stream with Rhino about the novel, and it was great. It was me, Laura, Star Wars girl was there for like all of 20 minutes, and she didn't really remember the book that much, but that's okay. That's okay. At least she made the time. At least she made the time. But no, I like the way the expanded universe just told. I felt for the most part it told a great story. It's telling a great story. You guys heard I reread recently Brian Daley's Han Solo trilogy. That review is going to be out in July. But I just it Han Solo feels like Han Solo, feels like a Harrison Ford character from the movies. It's just the authors seem to just understand the arcs, where they came from before and after the movies and where to complete their story. Han's done being a loner. That was the whole point of the original trilogy. It's just him and Chewie and the Millennium Falcon, and he does it. He grabs the money and runs, but then he comes back to save his friends during the Death Star, and then stays with them. But the whole time is trying to get away, and then says, "Nope, this is my new family. I'm a family man now. I'm with Leia. Luke's my friend. Now I'm going to surround myself with people. I'm not going to be a loner anymore." Don't break that story. Now you get to show him as a dad, as a loving dad, not someone who skips town. He's in it to win it. He loves his wife still. Sure, they get in arguments. Sure, things are rough patches here and there, but they always stick together. That's a more beautiful story than what the sequels have for you. That they just reset Han Solo's character because they have nothing else to do with him. Luke is the most hopeful person. He is the most optimistic person in the galaxy, right? He's the only one who sees the good in Vader. Obi-Wan and Yoda are like, Luke, if you fail, I can't help you. I don't know about this. Leia's like, I ain't no good in Vader. The most optimistic person in the galaxy. When they're going up against the Death Star, he goes, oh, that's not a big deal. We used to shoot womp rats like that. Now he goes from being the most pessimistic character in Star Wars. Why? That is a total contradiction from what he was in the original trilogy. So, anyway, but oh well, let's move on. This is all stuff I've said before. Goodness gracious, how far am I behind on this? All right, let me see. I think Kenobi would work. Yeah. Okay. I mean, a long time ago, I would have said no, but you know what? I know people who started their love of the EU with those books and they didn't feel lost. So, I mean, yeah, it just shows the great writing technique of Young Jedi Knights. In fact, one of the ideas I had for the book by Sequart on the EU, what's it called? A More Civilized Age. One of the articles, if I did not write the one I wrote, I was going to write one about Young Jedi Knights. I was going to call it the Second Great Awakening of the EU, because I think that series brought in a whole new generation of readers that were not around prior to that series being made. I do feel that strongly about that series. I think it was very impactful to get new readers in that had not read the EU beforehand and were not lost. I know people who started their love of the EU through that. Bubba, you're about to go back on the pillow. You're getting squirmy again. Say, Daddy, I don't like to talk about nerd stuff. This is nerd stuff, Daddy. I'm not a nerd. I'm a little girl. I'm a little girl. Yeah, come on. Brother's coming. And then we're ending this stream. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Alan Dean Foster did, but that was a little bit more common back then. I don't think it was a vanity thing. It was just expected that if you wrote the script, you'd probably write the novelization. So ghostwriters, and they still today aren't anything new. But yeah, Alan Dean Foster wrote it. Oh yeah, of course. I love that series. I think it's great. Still good. Drew Karpyshyn's great. Well, he doesn't like him because he doesn't want to. He never wanted to be pigeonholed by one character. Harrison Ford doesn't want to be defined by Han Solo because that was one of his early roles. And he wants to, think that he's got a great career ahead of him. And he has. He's done Indiana Jones since then and other ones as well. So, yeah. I do too. Yeah, I can't wait to reread that too. Got me into reading the EU. One of the first ones I wrote. Yeah. Yeah, Professor Geek makes some great points about all that if you watch his channel. Yes, they do. As more than one person has told me that over the years. When I have a good friend of mine who said, Matt, I watched the new movies. They don't feel like my Star Wars. He said, even I'm getting too older. He said, but these characters, and I told him, he's like, yes, that's exactly it. They don't feel like that. And I told him what happened in the EU. He went, where do I start? And he's been reading it. And he said, Matt, this is great. This feels like Star Wars to me. Like, good. No, I didn't know that. But if it doesn't have an ending, I'm not going to watch it. Thanks for the warning. Exactly. Yeah, Han. Well, okay. What did Jason do prior to that? What did Jason do prior to that? Tell me. You can take things out of context, and that's fine. You think he just said that because he just doesn't like Jason because he's gone to the dark side? What did Jason do? What act did he do that disgusted Han? Hmm? I can't wait to reread Crystal Star. He read the Kenobi novel. Wow, I loved it too, but I know he read it. Whoa. For real, man. I didn't know what that movie's gonna be like. Yeah, he's fun. I mean, some all invading fleet of an alien species in that manner, yes. But I think those are come on, Bubba. I don't know what's wrong with you. You squirmy McSquirmerson today. Here, take a chill passy. Take a chill passy. But other than that, I think there's a lot of difference in the two. I think that was way out of context, and they know why. Did I see it? Oh, you saw. Did you see it? I don't know what that. Yeah, yeah. I just did the Expando deck. Man, that's so much fun. That is so much fun. I like it. And if I didn't mention this in the review, um, to burninate a peasant is a great move. Well, it's not that great a move because you lose if you have too many peasants in the void, then your Trogometer is not going to fill up and you're going to die quickly. So we don't burninate peasants unless it's a last ditch effort to win the game. And now with I mean those are not too difficult, but slightly difficult things to get someone out of the void. It lets you want to burninate peasants more often. And I think they listened to some of the complaints in the game, which I didn't complain about it, but I was like, true, you don't want to burninate peasants. That's not a good move because, that can lead to your demise. And so they fixed it with the Expando deck and a bunch of other little extra abilities and stuff and, and extra cards. And it was perfect. Do they need to do anything else for an expansion? I don't think so. But I thought that was good. Bringing the peasants back from the void, the pet. I can't remember what it's called, Deck of Spells or whatever. That was really good for that expansion, and I would play with it. I will play with it every time. All right. I mean, that's fine. So now you're talking about Ben, though. I still think you're not going to win the argument with me. I know you hate it, and that's fine. I know you hate it. But he's talking about Jason. You're like, well, it was all Ben's fault. Okay. All right, then. And you're assuming that Han knew that, I'm guessing. And you're mad at Han for not knowing this? I'm just saying. We got different opinions on that. Oh, thanks, man. Uh-oh. No, I haven't read any of their stories. Bubba, what is wrong with you today? You just ate. She's acting like she's hungry. Oh, wait a minute. Do you have a dirty? This girl does not like to be in a wet diaper. Does not like it at all. She wants out immediately of it. She'll be easy to potty train. I can see where they say that, but I would say it's a Jason Jaina story, especially at the end. Mainly a Jason story arc, but yes, I will. Bye, Rhino. I'm gonna have to go too. Yeah. I have that game too. I have that game, and I love that game. That's a fun game. I don't play as much as I used to. When I had the app, I played it a whole lot. I played Temple Run like all the time, and when I stopped playing the app, I didn't stop playing the game. I played it every once in a while, and it's a great game, a real-time game. That's not co-op. You're just trying to race to the temple. It's very thematic and goes in line with the app. Dang. I kind of miss playing the game too. I don't have my iPad anymore. That iPad sucked. I hated it. I got it and regretted it for the rest of my life. Well, not the rest of my life. I got rid of it eventually, but the board game is actually really good. I just don't play it that much. True story though, I never win it. Yeah, that's why I think it's more of just a Jaina. I mean a Jason story arc. A Jason story arc. But people say that because she's in the last book. Yeah. She's in it here and there, but it's mainly centered around Jason's story arc. I agree with that. I still want to know who that is. Maybe it's Matthew Stover. You've calmed down. Oh, she's tired. Did y'all see that? See these little eyes drooping? She's like, Dad, too much nerd talk. Too much nerd talk, Daddy. I don't like it, the nerd talk. But anyway, yeah. So tomorrow, just to let you know, for board games, we're playing Twilight Imperium for the 7th time this year. So much fun. And I'm going to lose. Rest assured, I'm going to lose. It's going to be a 7-player game. I tried to get 8, but I can't. I mean, I could get 8, but I could get 9 because if I invite one, his brother's got to come. And I mean, they got to both come as a package. But that takes me out of the game, and I want to play the game only because 6 of the people coming have banded together and almost made a blood oath to get me out. They're not going to let me win, which is fine. I'm happy to lose. At first I thought, well, maybe I just won't play. Maybe I'll just let, that way it's guaranteed to have another winner. But it probably won't be as satisfying as letting them get the win. Not letting them get the win. I mean, 6 against 1, I can't stand up against those odds. They'll shut me down immediately, if not push me out of the game completely. And they could do that, and that's fine. but that's going to give them more satisfaction than me not playing. Even though it would be an 8-player game if I didn't play. Yeah, I wish. But yeah, so that's what's happening tomorrow. I'm excited either way. I wanted to play some games this week, but my nephews were busy all week long, which kind of makes me sad because this is the last week I had open. So got nothing. But I'm gonna be reading the book. I don't know if I'll finish the book now, but have I played any board games based on books? Yeah. I got a few. You know, oh gosh, looking at my list right now, I mean, Around the World in 80 Days, Oliver Twist. There's a few others that just have a lot of games, but there's a few, a few based on books. I have TV shows. Ender's Game was pretty good. I haven't read the whole series. I love Dune. Dune's a little weird, and to be honest, the first book has a lot of setup and tells you about the world and actually gives you an adventure. But I am a Dune fan as well. It's really I've never read Rama, Encounter with Rama. That's hard. Ender's Game is a better book than it was a movie. I would think that of everything. I don't know, Dune. I really like Dune. I've read Dune. I haven't reread Ender's Game. I have reread Dune. I definitely don't like her. I'm catching up on all the things here. There you go, Dune. Oh, good. Yeah, that happens in like book 5 or whatever. Really, ugh, stuff. Look at this. Look at this. She's just like lean back, like chill. How do I get to be chill like Miss Ella? Hmm? How do I get to be chill like Miss Ella? He goes, muy, muy. Mm. Oh, okay, right on. I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's is it my favorite book series? Yeah, I think it is. And are you ready, Jaden? I hate those movies. I despise the Peter Jackson movies. I hate them so much. But I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, and that's probably why I hate those fan films. They're just so. I mean, the music is beautiful. I used to have all the CDs. The music's beautiful. The imagery is good. Boy, that is terrible. I don't know. They were. It should have said Lord of the Rings, inspired by Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, inspired by. I don't like the movies. I love the books though. I could read the books over and over again. I have read the books over and over again. Yeah, the prequels are really good. Prequels are really good. Written with Kevin J. Anderson and his son. I'm sure they did a reprint maybe with it on there, but they didn't make one specifically for the movie. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I think they read a lot better. Frank Herbert, to his credit, he did good stuff, but I think Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert just did a better job. They just made it more a more smooth read. Yeah, you're wet, Bubba. Let's change her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the prequels are better. That's funny to think about that. Yes. Well, I'm not a fan of his work because I haven't read it, but I know about him. Bruce, one of my uh, co-hosts for Prince of the Universe, he likes Robert E. Howard. Bruce has read everything by him from Conan the Barbarian, and I think Cole. I don't know if he's read Solomon Kane, but Bruce is a big fan of Robert E. Howard. Yeah. The only old author I've read is Edgar Rice Burroughs, John Carter of Mars series. I read those. Oh, I mean, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, obviously, too. Sherlock Holmes, I've read those several times. I love classic Sherlock Holmes. Well, that was before. See, no, it's okay to dislike those. It's not okay to dislike Rings of Power. Yeah, I just never liked them. They whenever someone they Peter Jackson did not follow the books the whole way. He made some questionable decisions, like the whole ending of Two Towers. I don't get the point of that. There were so many things he changed in those movies from the books, and it made them worse. It made the changes were worse. The ideas. Why would you stray apart from a story that's all right? Well, you want the audience to be surprised, right? I want them to be surprised when the king sets himself on fire and the king of Rome sets himself on fire and jumps out of a tower. What? That was just for dramatic effect. That makes no sense. I don't know. There's just a lot there. I'm not saying I knew Tom Bombadil wasn't going to be in it because no one wants to put him in a movie, but you can skip over certain things, but don't change things that were already written because they're so well. And I can't give you a full list. My old roommate and I sat and watched those back in the. We used to go to the theater and just we saw the first one together. We're like, wait, this was supposed to be about Lord of the Rings, right? Why is everything? And we were okay with them skipping over certain story plots because you can't talk about everything. But I was like, why did they change that? And we didn't understand. And then it got to be a joke. We'd watch Two Towers and go, what? I mean, we laughed the last 10 minutes of Two Towers because it has nothing to do with the novel at all. It's all Hollywood and it's all crap and garbage. And then Return of the King, I think the rest of the audience didn't know what was wrong with us, but we were laughing at the changes they made from the book because it was so stupid. It wasn't a mean laugh. We were just like, what is going on? We were like, what? Did he read the book? I mean, we were just laughing. Back then, you didn't rage about, movies that much, but we just sat there and just laughed because we just thought, man, this guy's completely clueless. All right. Oh, let's see. Yeah, and those were terrible too. But I went in knowing that. I love the John Carter movie. No, well, the John Carter movie is really good. The books are kind of dated in how they're written, but they're still enjoyable. I mean, a lot because they're both written by Tom Veitch. I mean, how many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? We may never know. But there's a lot because Tom Veitch wrote them both. He made a lot of connections. Probably so. Probably so. I know a lot of people who love. Most people love those Lord of the Rings movies. I'm in the minority. I know that. I hear that. I hear that. Mm. That's okay. I think if you've never read Lord of the Rings, you'll love those movies, and then you'll read the book and enjoy it even more. Now, the book's just great. Okay, I'm gonna go change her. Little man should be. Okay, Miss Ella, you say bye bye. We're gonna go. Hey guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for being on here. Didn't know who was going to show up in the morning. A lot of you did. Appreciate it. Look at that face. We woke up 2 hours, no, a little over an hour ago, and it's already time to take a nap. That's the life right here. Hashtag living the life. Okay, so we'll see you later. There, my little girl. You gonna say anything? Nope. Say I'm gonna look around again. Look everywhere but at the camera because I don't know what's going on. All right. I wish it was nap time for me too. You guys have a good one, and we will see you